Ramblings and complaints about Fred and Barney Meet the Thing. Apparently, the ratings for the new Fantastic Four didn't justify a second season, but there must have been some positive feedback for them to bring back the Thing for the 1979 Saturday morning lineup. The Thing's popularity in Marvel 2-in-1 and his faithful portrayal in the new Fantastic Four likely prompted Marvel and Hanna-Barbera to launch 11-minute shorts featuring the Thing in 1979. Giving the Thing a Saturday morning cartoon seemed like a good idea, but the execution proved disastrous. All I can say about the 1979 Thing animated fiasco is that Marvel either needed some extra cash or wanted to keep doors open in TV land. Or both. All in all, the animated Ben Grimm solo excursion is one of the absolute worst things Marvel Comics has ever been involved with. Adding further insult to injury, the Thing didn't get a solo series. Marvel worked with Hanna-Barbera for the show, and Hanna-Barbera teamed the Thing with Fred and Barney in the new Fred and Barney Show, not to be confused with the outstanding original Flintstones series, and subtitled it Fred and Barney Meet the Thing. NBC's decision to pair the new Fred and Barney Show with Fred and Barney Meet the Thing in a one-hour block likely leveraged Flintstones' brand recognition to boost ratings. What a haphazard, ratings-driven act of greedy desperation. Hanna-Barbera kept the Flintstone franchise alive in the 1970s with a series of programs that were okay to decent, but lacked the charm of the original. Teaming a half-hour Flintstones spin-off with a Fantastic Four spin-off suggests their Hanna-Barbera or NBC felt the shows wouldn't do well on their own, so they packaged them together into a ridiculous and misleading one-hour block. The Thing never meets Fred or Barney, except for lame wraparound promos that connect the Bedrock Duos program with the separate a duet of 11-minute Thing adventures. The Courtship of Benji Grimm. What makes the animated Thing so bad? The hero's been completely retconned into something awful. My God, he's not even Ben Grimm, he's Benji Grimm, and instead of the tortured ex-jock trapped in a monstrous body, we get a shape-shifting teenager who channels the many loves of Dobie Gillis's goofy teen vibe in the worst possibly way. Benji Grimm is a stock high school character who always gets himself into trouble. How does he get out of trouble? He yells "Thing ring, do your thing," and slaps two magic rings together. Orange rocks fly out of nowhere and Benji gets transformed into an oddball Ben Grimm/Thing doppelganger. Supposedly, executives at NBC wanted a show about a kid with a magic ring, and someone at Marvel must have mentioned Lee, Kirby, and Ditko once considered the two rings touching as a possible origin for a hero, but scrapped the idea. Looks like it got resurrected when everyone mashed up this hackneyed concept. Why could a TV project this dumb get any worse? Easy. Drop Ben Grimm's cool, barstool tough guy personality and replace it with a Jimmy Durante impersonator. Guess that Durante impersonation intended to drive home the comedy element. Horrible. Adding further insult, Fred, Barney, and Benji would get another partner, the Schmo, with the now expanded show called Fred and Barney Meet the Schmo. Removing the Thing's name from the new title tells you all you need to know about how popular the Thing segments were. While many Saturday morning cartoons rose to become iconic pop culture hits, there were also many misses. The Thing ranks among the most embarrassing. Fred and Barney Meet the Thing butchered Ben Grimm's tragic comic persona with Benji's goofy, ring-powered antics, shoddy animation, and a mismatched Flintstones pairing, cementing its status as a Marvel low point.